Hey guys, I'm filming a lot of videos today because, as you know, Friday is my day off. I found out my work situation. I do have a new job. They said I'm only going to be working weekdays when they need help during the lunch rush, or weekends when somebody calls out or is off. But my computer is also having problems. I have to keep it plugged in all the time. The battery's gotten that bad. I told you guys I was having problems with the battery. So I need to find out what computer I have and get a new battery for it. But I can't replace it myself because the back is screwed on. So I need to get a screwdriver, or I'll probably just take it to like Staples or one of those electronic stores and have them. I'll be like, I have the battery. I just need you to help me get the back off and put the battery in. And that won't be too much money because as long as I provide them with the part, they won't charge you that much. So yeah, anyway, so yay. Anyway, so going back to this. So we're doing Annabelle creation today. And this is a prequel to the video I put out last week, just in case you guys didn't know. Yes. So let's get into it. I'll read the plot. I'll show you my favorite video clip, and then I'll give you my rating. In the 1940s, a doll maker named Samuel Mullins and his wife Esther grieve for the loss of their 7-year-old daughter Annabelle, nicknamed Bee, who dies in a car accident. 12 years later, the Mullins open their home to provide shelter for Sister Charlotte and 6 girls left homeless by the closing of their orphanage. Despite having been warned to avoid Bee's locked room, Janice, a young orphan disabled by polio, discovers a note saying, "Find me," and sneaks into the room, which has mysteriously become unlocked. She finds a key for Bee's closet and opens it, where she finds the walls entirely covered by pages from the Holy Bible and an eerie porcelain doll. By opening the closet, Janice unwittingly releases a powerful demon that begins to terrorize the girls. One night, the demon, taking Bee's form, appears to Janice, saying that it wants her soul. Although she attempts to get away, the demon pursues Janice and drops her from a great height down to the ground floor, leaving her severely injured and confined to a wheelchair. Janice's best friend Linda is also tormented by the demon. One morning, the demon, posing as Sister Charlotte, wheels Janice into the old barn where, in the form of Bee, it attacks and possesses her after throwing up black bile directly into Janice's mouth. Linda notices changes in Janice's behavior and tells Samuel that Janice snuck into Bee's room and found the doll. Janice, who can now walk unaided, transforms into the demon and brutally kills Samuel after he tries to repel it with a crucifix. Knowing it is evil, Linda takes the porcelain doll and throws it into a deep well outside. A strange noise comes from the well and she is almost dragged into it by the demon, but Sister Charlotte saves her. Alarmed, Sister Charlotte speaks with the disfigured Esther, who is confined in her bedroom. Esther explains that after Bee's death, they prayed to whatever entity would grant their wish to see their daughter again. An unknown entity answered their prayer, and though they briefly saw Bee's spirit, the entity convinced them to transfer its essence into one of Samuel's craft dolls. They happily agreed, but soon realized they had attracted a demon looking for a human host. One night, Esther saw Bee's spirit transforming into the demon, which then gorged out her eye. Enlisting the help of priests to bless the house, they locked the doll in Bee's closet, covering all the walls in the closet with pages from the Holy Bible to contain the evil within the doll. Esther and Samuel open their house as a shelter to repent for their actions, but Esther now regrets it since this has provided an opportunity for the demon to look for a human host. The demon murders Esther and attacks Sister Charlotte. The orphans leave the house, but Linda is trapped and hides in Bee's room as the possessed Janice tries to stab her. Sister Charlotte locks Janice and the doll back inside the closet. The next day, police arrive to search the house and find only the doll, which they remove as evidence. Janice escaped from the closet after clawing a hole through the wall. Sister Charlotte, Linda, and the orphans are escorted away by officers. Meanwhile, Janice relocates to an orphanage in Santa Monica. Still possessed, she becomes reclusive and calls herself Annabelle. She is later adopted by a couple, Pete and Sharon Higgins. 12 years later, after being involved in devil worship, a grown-up Annabelle returns home and murders her adoptive parents, awakening their neighbor Mia Form, who warns her husband John about Sharon Higgins' screams. You know that happened at the beginning of the first Annabelle movie. I just want to make sure you guys remember that. Yeah, I'll put my clip here, and it's crazy.
Welcome. Let's go right inside, shall we?
She mostly keeps to herself and can't be quiet, but she's a lovely girl. She's just been through a lot. lover. Hello. There's someone here to see you, sweetie. I want to introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Higgins.
And you must be?
Annabelle. Annabelle. What a lovely name.
We brought you a present.
I hope you like dolls.
Wasn't that clip crazy? That was insane. Anyway, I want to talk about, before I give my rating, I want to say that I know something's going on. A lot of my friends in real life told me your camera was going blurry a lot in your last video, like what was going on. I had a few answers for this, and even I noticed myself during editing, and I was like, what the hell is that? There are two explanations. One, it could be the natural light in this room. Sometimes the light gets brighter or it gets darker and my camera doesn't really know how to focus. That could be one factor. Another factor is, what do you think the other factor is? Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. But anyway, so my thoughts. The first time watching this movie, I wasn't necessarily as engaged. I think it was also during the pandemic, so that could have also been like a factor. But I fell asleep during the second time it was put on in front of me, but I feel like if I give it another chance, it will be better. But I think I would give this out of 10, because it was interesting to do that type of story, bring that, but I just didn't, this one didn't really do it for me. But, you know, I mean, everybody has their own opinion. There are people that could really like this one. For me, it wasn't that one for me. But yeah, also, if I ever like don't seem as active on YouTube or whatever, I'm going through some personal stuff right now, and it's really, really bad. I just, you know. But yeah, I mean, nobody really cares about that, right? Everybody just wants the content. They don't really care about the people making the content. But my sister is also a part of it, more as collateral damage. The situation is I'm more the subject of the hate coming out. But anyway, yeah, yeah. So my sister's here for me. My aunt, my boyfriend, my friend in one of my classes. Like, I have a lot of people that are there for me and checking up on me. And Kelly's friend from California is also with us. So, you know, there are a lot of people checking up on me to make sure I'm okay. I actually want to give a shout out to all those people. My sister Kelly, my aunt. I'm not really going to say her name because, you know, my boyfriend Tony, who I spent like all of yesterday with, and Kelly's friend Rachel, from Cali. Yeah, Cali. I don't know why I couldn't say that word. Thank you guys so much for just encouraging us to get through this. It went from a small misunderstanding to something bigger. So, but maybe I deserve it all. Like, maybe I deserve to be attacked. Who knows? Only time will tell. I mean, we all know I'm being attacked by Jeff, too, so who knows? Time will tell if I deserve this. Who knows?